Thanks to Cineworld's secret screening last night, I got an early chance to check out the movie Kneecap, which is about the band hip-hop Irish group Kneecap, but it is more of a fictionalized tale. And what was my ultimate thoughts after I left the cinema and now the next day thinking about this movie? I'm definitely down the middle on this one. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the channel and thank you so much for taking your own time to check out this review. Kneecap is directed by Rich Pepiot, who has done a few works before, but I've never seen any of their works. And the three members of Kneecap, this hip-hop group, actually play themselves in this fictionalized tale biopic about the band, group, whatever you'd like to call them. So I didn't know anything about this movie. I've never heard of this Irish hip-hop group before. I've never heard any of their music. I went in completely blind. Now, yes, I do live in the UK. For context, I've only ever been to Dublin once in my life for one day, and that's it. And that's all I basically know about Ireland. So I maybe wasn't the right person or right audience for this movie, but as I say, it was a secret screening, so I got a chance to check it out. Do I think that this movie has some good humour in parts? Yeah, I definitely had a few chuckles. Do I think it's an important story to tell for a certain time in Northern Ireland in regards with like laws and politics and the Irish language? Yeah, absolutely. Even me, who can't associate or get on board with that in terms of I don't know anything about the subject matter, I could still find that this can be an important subject for the audience who that maybe is more targeted towards, and more people who in Ireland, I see this and think, okay, yeah, I remember that event. Yeah, okay, that was important back then. Or wow, okay, this event here kind of triggered X emotions to happen. Yeah, I think that is definitely and ultimately important. I think that is a strong message at the forefront of Kneecap. I think also the rise of this group is pretty interesting, and at a time where it was kind of needed in Northern Ireland by how this movie makes out to be. But also, I just think it's a very interesting story, biopic as you will, different to what I've personally seen before. There was times where this movie, as it nearly runs up about maybe 2 hours actually, I didn't find myself bored. I found myself invested for pretty much most of the movie. I think there was maybe one or two scenes I felt, look, we don't really need this here. You know, maybe cut those out, trim the pacing down, and that would have tightened up that little bit of pacing, and it would have definitely worked and maybe added a little bit more to my overall score, which we'll get to very shortly. I didn't actually know until my friend Ryan from Raven O's Fan 89 mentioned to me a link to his review will be down in the description box, as he covered this movie Kneecap. Also, this has a supporting role of Michael Fassbender. Now, Michael Fassbender for me is one of probably my favourite actors. I really like the guy. I think whatever he does, he always tries to give it his best, even if he's in more of an indie-based production. And I think here, yeah, he does okay. He does okay, because the thing is, he's got a weird role that he plays to start with. I don't know his role actually, how true that actually is to the actual story of Kneecap. If someone can maybe fill me in the comments, that would be absolutely amazing. But if I'm going to lean over to the negatives, because I can't 100% relay with the messaging, the politics and the laws and stuff all around this movie, and also the fact that parts of the movie when I was watching it definitely felt fictionalized. I was like, yeah, as if this part is real or that part is real. They've definitely added some stuff in to add like some layers and substance to the story, where, as I said, I think if they shortened it down, give us a little bit more actual representation. And the thing is, the actual members of Kneecap play themselves here. I think the DJ for me was my favorite character. The other two, weren't actually too bad, but you can tell they're not actors. So at some scenes it comes across pretty rough, but they do try to do the editing in a different, unique style and twist here that tries to match up for that editing and maybe the lack of acting. I can applaud that, but ultimately there was parts it just didn't work for me completely. And again, I appreciate I'm maybe not the target audience, but I just wanted to give my 2 cents on Kneecap. So my overall score for Kneecap, based on my own personal experience of seeing this movie, is going to be a 2.5 out of 5. Have you seen this one? Are you going to check it out? Let me know by leaving a comment down below in the comment section so we can continue the discussion. If you've enjoyed the video, thank you so much for watching. Certainly give it a like. If you haven't joined Patreon, the link's down below in the description box. For only £2 per month, you get access to so much stuff that you won't get here on YouTube. So check that out. In the meantime, click over here and see more videos of mine that you may have missed. Till next time I see you guys, I'll be seeing you later.